everybody. Today we are back at Panama City at the Emerald Coast Cruizin, and there's a lot of areas we didn't get to yesterday, including the one that's right behind me. So anyway, I'm going here again today and look around, and I want you to come with me. So let's go do this. Okay guys, we're in here now. Let's take a look around in here and see what we can see. Okay, check out this Mercury Montclair in kind of a, I guess a beige and orange color. Looks like it still has original engine in there and everything. I guess they've named it Clarabelle, or Clarabelle. Yeah, the poster board that he hasn't put out yet says it's a 1956 Montclair. Now here's a 54 Chevrolet in a purple color. Got a lot of chrome in that engine compartment there. Look at this, he's even painted the dash in here. Got a custom console down there in the floorboard. I actually like that purple color on that car. It looks good to me. Wow, look at the green on this truck right here. This is a green machine, no doubt. You can see it's upgraded the engine in there. And it got a little dragon mascot here of some kind. Anyway, it says Miss Mavis there on the front. He's removed the original door handles here. And look, he even painted the bed rails the color of the truck down here in the bed. Well, it's a really nice truck. Look at the flame job on this little coupe right here. Is that nice or what? I mean, that's really pretty. Those colors just kind of jump out at you. They've done some custom work here on this early 50s Chevrolet. You can see they've changed it to a 4 headlight system. It looks like maybe something from the late 70s, early 80s. And the cab there has a pretty significant chop on it too, as you can tell. I don't know how well this will show up in here, but it's got velour interior, red color. Now this is a 1940 Buick Special, and it has been well worked over. I mean, they've changed a lot on this vehicle. Like LS engine in there, it looks like. Check out the interior in this thing and the dash. It has been, I guess, taken from a early or later model vehicle and placed in here. Here's a better shot from the other side, I guess. But yeah, they've updated this big time in here. That is really nice there. That's a special car right there. I noticed it does have 2 spares too, one on this side and one on the other also. Here's a 67 Mustang that is bright red, and it's really a pretty car. As you can see, it's a fastback. Really slick paint on there. It looks just so smooth. But let me show you the interior. Isn't that very clean and neat looking in there? You can see it's a manual transmission. That's really a nice car. Okay, here's another 67. This one is a regular roof, not a fastback, but it's just as nice in this light yellow color. Okay, this one's really clean on the inside also. I'll just switch to wind mic too. I hope that helps with the wind noise, because it's picking up some wind. I think there's a storm out in the Gulf right now. Yeah, I looked at the tags on the dash, and both of these cars are registered to somebody named Coleman, so I guess they own both of these Mustangs. And here's a 66 El Camino, and looks like he's got a small block with 3 2-barrels on it here. And the interior looks pretty stock, other than added a few gauges. That is a bright blue with black stripes. Let me show you the engine on this. It's a big one, but that just looks cool if you can see it, the way the plenum rises up off the engine. And you can see underneath there too where the lifter valley's covered. Now right beside the 69 I just showed you is this 68 right here. As you can see, the 68 still has the side vent window on it, but the body is pretty much the same on both cars. And they did change the tail lights to these kind of flat rectangular ones here on 68 and 69. They got kind of the square blocks on the side. Now here's a 55 Chevy. I don't know exactly what to call the color. I'm going to call this a dark chocolate brown, and that might be totally wrong because it's got kind of a reddish tint to it also. But check out the interior. That's what I like about it. I think the interior, let me zoom out a little bit, but I think that looks really nice in there. And if you notice on the console they built in there, there's actually handholds there on the sides, which that might have been some forethought there on their part, but I think it's really cool. And I'm not sure that console hasn't been transplanted from another vehicle, because it seems like I may have seen that before. I just can't recall it. Okay, how do you like the Super Bee here? I think it's a 69 model. Still got the bench seat in it in here. Okay, look at this 56 Chevrolet 4-door hardtop. It's a really nice looking car. Okay, look at this Buick Special right here. I think it's a 57 model, but I've always liked these cars. And I can tell from here he's got some padded seats in there. Let's take a look at that. Okay, here's a 55 Chevrolet wagon, 2-door wagon. And I guess because it's a 2-door wagon, it gets confused a lot of times with being a Nomad. So he actually got a tag. This is not a Mad. Now, if it were a Nomad, some of the defining features would be there would be ribs here on the roof running crossways. And this B-pillar right here would be at a slope, and the door would be wider or longer, I guess would be a better way to say it. There would also be vertical chrome strips going up and down the tailgate back here. And there's a lot of other features too, but those are the ones that just kind of stand up out at you. Nomad has a lot more trim and everything on it. It's a more upscale vehicle. Now here's a 72 model Chevy pickup truck. This got really good paint, good looking. But let me show you back here. They put a later model bed on the back here. I guess the original bed probably saw too much work during its life maybe, and had to be replaced, but this is a good looking pickup truck, and they've done a lot with it. Now here's your little pink and white car. It's got a custom grill in it. I can see, I think it's a Ford, maybe 49 or 50, somewhere in that area. I think could be older than that. Now here's a really nice K5 Blazer. And I've been waiting for a while to get to it because it's drawn so much attention over here. As you can see, they've really made it nice on the inside here too. Got cowl induction there. I guess he stole that off of a Chevelle or something. Wow, look at the 69 Roadrunner convertible there. It's easy to see the interior on these convertibles with the top down. Got the 440 badging on it. Now here's another 72 Chevrolet pickup truck, and this one still has its original bed on it. Now here's a 36 Ford. It's got tinted windows. Oh, here I can see he's got, looks like gray seats in there. Now here's a 37 Chevrolet. And again, I don't know what to call this color. It's dark, but it's not black. It's kind of got a bluish tint to it. Got a small block engine in there. Let me show you something in the back here though. I saw this yesterday in a Mustang where they've started putting truck bed wood in the trim slats in here, and I don't know if this is about to become a trend or what, but I like it. It looks good. It's really clean looking, and I know if you're someone who likes to keep everything original, you're probably not going to like it, but I think this was done really well. All right, can you say purple, boys and girls? Because there's no doubt in my mind this one is pretty much purple. I really like the color of that little coupe right there. And I don't know if you can tell by my pictures, but it's starting to get dark. I think it's about to rain. Now here's a 63 split window Corvette in a silver color. It's got the side pipes on it there. Boy, it looks like this has just been redone recently. It's been well taken care of for a while. It's really nice in there. Now here's a Pontiac convertible, and I don't see it badged as a GTO. Now here's a 56 Chevrolet convertible, and it is really a pretty car. Wow, look where it started. It's amazing.
It fell in my lap. I bought it sight unseen from that picture.
Yeah.
A friend of mine who lived 80 miles away from me called me and asked me if I know anybody who wanted a 56 Chevy. He was always working on old cars, and he was an engineer, and so I asked him, I said, well, I heard you retired, so is that your next car project? And he said, no. He said this 56 in his backyard was started by his brother-in-law, who just passed away with cancer. So he was trying to sell the 56 to get money for his sister. So I told him that I had always wanted an old car. So I would buy the car sight unseen over the phone on one condition. He asked what was that, and I said, if you restore it, I'll buy it. So he took the project on and worked on it for 7 years to restore it to what you see now.
Wow, that's an amazing story, and the end results of his restoration are just beautiful.
The only people who worked on it was him and his wife. Every nut and bolt on the car, him and his wife did it in a little one-car garage that's in that picture.
Now, did they have an automotive background?
Working on old cars was his hobby.
Okay.
He was an engineer, but he always had an old car in his driveway doing something to it, so he converted that into fixing this car for me.
Well, that's really neat there.
He worked on it for 7 years doing that.
Well, thanks for sharing that with us. Yeah, look at this, y'all. This is really nice. Here's a Ford Galaxy convertible. I think it's like a 65 or 66, somewhere in that area. Light blue, white top. Now here's another little roadster here. Light blue with a gray flame job on it, as you can see there. And he even included John 3:16 on the back here. Now here's a bright red 55 Chevrolet, and if you're looking at here where it's sitting, I actually like the stance on this one, the way it's kind of sitting up a little bit. I think that looks good on these cars. I love the color on this. Here's a nice 70 Chevelle Super Sport. Kind of a, I guess, gray with black stripes. Still got the original rally wheels on there. Very stock on the inside. Now, I was talking about the stance on the other 55 a minute ago. If you look at the front tire, you see how the fender comes down over the tire. I'm going to show the other one again now. See, on this one now, it's raised a little higher over the tire, and I actually like that look better myself. And I know it's a personal preference thing, but yeah, I like the way it looks. This must be the 55 row right here. There's several of them in this area over here. Okay, there's a lot of shine on this Ford Fairlane right here in this bright red with the black top. It's a really good looking car. I don't know the year model, maybe around 66 or 67 maybe. I see it does have the 289 badging there on the hood with, I don't know if you call these spears or what you would call these hood accents right here. I'll tell you what, this one right here really grabbed my attention as I walked by. A really clean, sharp car. Here, let's look inside. Yeah, just as nice on the inside as it looks on the outside. And as you can see, it has been chopped a little bit there. Now, how you like this? Isn't that slick right there? And I kind of wanted some barbecue, but this is the line for it right here, so I'll probably just pass. Now, if you need hats or shirts or anything like that while you're here, they do have a lot. And they have homemade ice cream. Now, they do have a swap meet area set up, and a lot of vendors are out here. That's a cool Mustang sign there, made out of a flag, or made to resemble a flag, I should say, rather. You wouldn't make one out of a flag. Looks like a recreation of a little Honda Trail 70 right there. They've got about any type of valve cover you could ask for here. For Chevrolet anyway. And they even have the heads. Got all kind of intakes and carburetors. So they got some suspension parts here. You can even get a Shoney's Big Boy neon sign there. I've saw the 57 Chevy neon there before, but I've never seen the, I guess, a C10 sign there. They even have complete engines if you need them here. Hey, like the yellow on this 67 Chevelle right here, that's really bright. Now here's a big Freightliner truck. I don't know what you call this exactly, but they got Tonka up on the side, but I don't think you can play with this in the backyard there. It's huge. Here's a little international truck that somebody brought out here. Still got the straight 6-cylinder in it. Now I see he still has just the regular old brake cylinder up there, or reservoir, and doesn't have a booster on it, but there's another container there on the side. I think that's actually for hydraulic fluid for the clutch, if I'm not mistaken. I very well could be, but I know years ago a lot of these vehicles had hydraulic clutches. As you can see, the bed is about to rust away. There's hose in the center there, and I can see over across the way there, there's hose going through the bed, but this is just what happens in time. But at least it is still here for the time being. Now this early 70s is sitting on the ground here. They got it painted and clear coated. Look at those horns over there. Those are huge. I bet they play a pretty loud note. Now isn't that a pretty little Falcon convertible? Look at the old red and black Chevrolet pickup truck here.
When he does a show, every song that he sings, he wrote himself. And let's put that into perspective of how big it is. They recorded Elvis singing 784 songs.
Now I've made it over to the main area there in front of the stage, and there's a Neil Diamond impersonator here, so it may be pretty loud as I go through these cars in this area here. But as you can see, the cars over here in front of the stage are pretty nice cars, so it'll be worth the extra noise. You can tell by this little coupe right here is in brown color. I've got the engine painted a lighter brown there. The paperwork say this is a 1929 Ford Model A. Now the paint on this Camaro right here is beautiful. I mean, it's a really standout paint job right here. You can see the inside is very well detailed. Even the supercharger there is painted the body color. What went into this one? Here's a 61 Chevrolet. Again, a really straight black car. Looks like it's got a big block in there. Got 2 full barrels. Oh, look at that interior.
This is where you get involved.
How you like little rat rod sitting here? It's got a Case tractor front end on it, it looks like.
You sing them out again. Let's sing them out again.
They got metal chairs, and hopefully they got some cushions to go on that. I couldn't ride very far, and that I don't think at my age. Now here's a beautiful blue 1960 Corvette.
Let's do it again. Sleeping all night. How's your wound doing?
Hey, like what they did to this old Ford here, they changed the look completely on this by putting in that custom grille and custom bumper there on the front.
My dear friend Melinda over there. It's her birthday, ladies and gentlemen. Come here, Melinda. Can you come up here?
It's got a flat head
We know you fell earlier.
with two 1-barrel or 2-barrel carburetors on it.
Well, I'm about to tell you how she tripped her fell. She was getting out of the car. We were sound checking. She goes, "Oh, passed her arm up a little bit."
Yeah, he's got some high back bucket seats in here. And flared out the rear fender wheels, it looks like.
That's just between. I thought maybe it was her pacemaker, but it's not.
Now here's a Chevy pickup truck, which I guess is a tribute to Dale Earnhardt.
Dear Melinda, happy birthday to you. All right, thank you, dear. All right, you're done. So I'll sing this one about her, all right?
Now here's another little rat rod, and I see he's got bags on this one, because it is sitting flat on the ground right now. But it does get that small block with the tunnel around. Now here's a little coupe. It's a California Kid. I think I saw this one this year at the Street Rod Nationals in Kentucky, in Louisville earlier this year. But it's good to see it here also. But we did do a video at the Street Rod Nationals. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, we would appreciate it if you would do that. Now it says this is a 36 Auburn that was actually built for Alice Cooper, the rock singer. But had they not told me it was a Auburn, I would not have known what it was. I'll be honest with you. Well, man, I tell you what, that's a neat looking flame job, but it looks like they have incorporated skulls and teeth into the flame job there. And then it's got a mural of a graveyard at night, it looks like, on the back here. And it's called My Nightmare. So, and if you're familiar with Alice Cooper, which I'm not familiar that much, but I do remember he had a song called Welcome to My Nightmare. So anyway, this car is actually a pretty good looking car.
I thought love was already true and it's my dream.
Here's a 57 Chevrolet pickup truck, and it looks really nice. They got Garland here on the dash. I don't know if they're getting ready for Christmas, which is about a month and a half away, or what. Now I've seen this color before on these trucks, but I haven't seen it with this dark gray top that they've added. Now if you like flame jobs, you will probably like this yellow truck here. It's got yellow and gray flames on it, and even the grille consists of flames. Here's a 73 Corvette in red, and I like what they've done with the striping there on the hood. 454 big block in there.
My point is the music that we do is so diverse. Neil Diamond's music is totally different than Johnny Cash's music or it's a lot more intricate. And Johnny's music's a little bit easier to play. It's kind of three-chord wonder stuff, but it has a feel. Elvis was dynamic over the top. He was big, fast.
Now, I guess I found what could be considered Mustang Row right here. They even got a few Shelbys mixed
I'm
in.
New York City born and raised, but nowadays
They have grown to this one right here. That's a really pretty color.
and
I think this is my favorite year Shelby right here.
even the tears. I am not crying. I am said I am longer dreamed of being a kid.
That's something right there.
And it became
Here's a white fastback 429
Yeah, that was
I
Mustang.
got an emptiness deep inside and I'm trying, but it won't let me go.
This one's 69, I believe.
I'm not a man who likes to sway, but I never cared for the sound of being alone. I am my cry. I am.
Now this 67 Shelby has the paperwork with it. When it was brand new, it was $5,200, and that was probably a lot of money back in '67.
It's Longfellow serenade, such were the plans I made. But she was a lady as never before, love her with words and more.
And here's a white one with blue stripes.
Come on, baby, ride. Just let me make your dreams come true. I sing my song.
Now here's a GMC pickup. Black. It's got wide tires back here in the back. I don't know if it's tubbed or not. Probably doesn't have to be.
So come as we lay beside us, I will sing to you my love.
Now here's a 68 Roadrunner in orange. Got the 440 broadcasted there on the hood.
What would be a Neil Diamond show if you didn't have Barbara Streisand show? Well, she can't be here, so my wife's here.
Now this orange Roadrunner in just a few years turned into this orange Roadrunner. And this is, I guess, early 70s. And I found another Shelby. And it looks like this one still has the original Shelby wheels on here.
You don't bring me flowers anymore.
Okay, here's a Dodge Coronet. I'm thinking 66, 67, somewhere in that range. But they have put in a late model 392 Hemi in here.
What I learned how to love.
Even got some SRT seats to go in here.
So you think
I tell you what, this red Chevrolet truck really gets your attention right here.
but I buy her a lot of jewelry, I can promise you that.
It's kind of hard to get a good look at it because it's drawing a lot of attention.
Stay for just a while. Stay and let me look at you. Stay for just a while.
Now, a completely different build next to it
Two lovers play
is this one that's just sitting down on the ground right here.
September morning still can make me feel that.
Got suicide doors and it has been chopped. So a lot of work went into this.
I still can hear you cry. Look at how far we've come, so far from where we used to be.
Hey, look at this, y'all. I think this is a '67 Dodge Charger.
You don't mind if I have a little?
Really dark blue, what it looks like.
It's got a little dust on it.
September morn.
Now here's a '57 Chevy pickup truck, and it's really clean, all shined up, chromes, all looks great. It looks like he tried to add these bullets like are on the '57 cars. It's just not the same one, but it's similar to that, the look anyway. Got the exhaust coming out there in front of the back tire. That looks good. Got nice brown leather interior. I'm having to look through the glass, but it's really nice in there.
Thank you very much. All right.
Little roadster here. Beside the Instigator 55.
Where we began. Was the spring.
This '68 Camaro convertible looks really good in this black with silver stripes. I like the wheels on there too. Here's a '67 Chevelle convertible in a gold looking color. Still showing the 396 in there. And it's got the markings which would have been from the factory there. You can see the OK and the 65. Well, that's really clean. And it also has the same color interior almost. Now here's a '69 Camaro pace car edition, the white with orange stripes. Has updated the wheels. Those wheels actually look really good on there to me. I like the look it gives it. I think these little pinstripes though are extra. I don't think that was actually on the pace car. And again, I keep saying again, I could be wrong. But I don't think those are on there. It does have the orange houndstooth interior. And this one is a manual transmission. Here's another '69 Mustang Fastback. Got Mach 1 badging on there, or striping on, I guess you'd say.
And Neil Diamond pulled out that piece of paper and he said, "I've got a song right here. Let's put some."
It is automatic. Again, I like the wheels on this car too.
But here's the song.
Now this red '68 Camaro is a really nice example. I like the hood chrome. I always like that on these.
Where there ain't no trees.
It's badged as a 396 engine. It's RSSS, and it's just nothing special. It's just really a great, clean car. They went through this one. I mean, it's got GM still on the hoses and everything there, just like new. Even got the retro battery in here. Look at that orange Torino there, y'all. Isn't that pretty? And it's convertible to boot. You don't see a lot of these. It's got the Cobra 428 badging on the front there.
And he gave us those two good hands for a reason. Now he gave us one of these.
Well, that's really nice.
Once in a while, we're going to run across the brothers.
I mean, really nice.
Down on their luck.
Look at the interior in there.
And he gave us a hand to reach out to that brother.
That's not factory. That's better than factory.
Get him back on their feet. Maybe life will get better. But he gave us this other hand. He gave us this other hand for our own hearts.
To top it off, there's another one right beside of it in black.
God gave us this other hand that we could stretch out to that man upstairs. Because that's
This is a little bit more stock appearing on the interior.
Take my hand, dear.
Now this one has 351 badging on it. It don't have the 428 Cobra badging on it. Look at that black Galaxy, y'all. I think it's maybe 64, 63, 64, something like that. Boy, that interior is really something too. That is nice. The engine says Galaxy 500 powered by Ford. This is just really excellent car, y'all. Okay, look at this 63 Chevrolet Bel Air here. It's got badging on there, but it's got the little dish hubcaps on here still. It's a post car. It's a factory 4-speed car with bench seats. Looks like original interior on this. When it was new, it cost $35.07, which was a lot of money back then. Let me show you the front. It's got the 409 engine in there. Still got the old style battery and everything. They got this one presenting as it did originally. Here's a nice early 50 Chevrolet truck in silver. The engine's all chromed out. Even the intake is chrome on this. Got aftermarket gauges in here.
My strength was not too.
Okay, the brown one I showed you a minute ago was a 63. This is a 62, but it also has the 409 engine in here. And here's a 73 Challenger in kind of like a maroon or burgundy color, I guess you call it. It's got the high back bucket seats in here. And that steering column, you can see those ribs in there always reminding me kind of like an accordion or something. Might just be something with me, I guess. Here's an early 50s pickup truck here. It's a dark gray that's got a lighter gray front end and flame job on it there. Got the little dish hubcaps that match the wheels.
And what are y'all giving away? 60 tickets left will all be at the end of the show.
Now here's a little Saturn Sky, and now they're starting to get a few years on them. They've become very collectible. I've always thought they were neat little cars. Never driven one or even ridden in one, but I like the styling on them. Now here's a 67 Chevelle Super Sport in black. It's a really good looking car, very straight. I noticed on the engine they got a Hendrick Performance engine cover on here. It says LS9 Supercharged. Got Ricardo seats in here.
He's fantastic, man. He ain't much to look at, but he sure does sound good, don't he?
Really a nice clean car. Now here's an early 50s Chevy truck that's got a lot going on, and I don't really even know what's going on. But let me show it to you. You can see it's a beautiful truck. It's been chopped. Small white Chevy in there that looks really good. As you can see, the engine compartment is very detailed. Look at the interior in here. Is that nice or what? But yeah, that truck right here is really something different. It's a gorgeous truck to look at. But there's too much custom stuff on here for me to identify. I mean, it's really a nice vehicle. Look at this Ford wagon right here. I think it's a 57, but it's really nice in this red and black. That center trim piece is gold. They've redone the interior in original style, the two-tone there. And there's a Plymouth Prowler, which was Chrysler's version of I guess a street rod. Or roadster, I guess you would call it. How you like this 69 Camaro? It's got a 496 big block in it. So I imagine that will scoot pretty good down the road. He's recessed the door handles there and changed them. This is a one-of-a-kind car, I'd say here. Really nice. Okay, here's a 50-something Ford pickup truck. They've added a tilt hood onto. It says Ford Racing there on the engine.
Right now it's a little over $7 grand just to tie it over. So get your tickets right up here to the right of the stage at the 50/50 tent. So come on up. We're at a little over 7,000. We'll be making the last call in a little while. So y'all get your tickets.
I almost didn't even see the flame job on this Charger right here. The owner opened up this silver pickup truck that went by a few minutes ago. Let me look inside a little bit better. I showed you a little earlier.